Hello, I'm Jennifer and welcome to the Daily Connoisseur. I'm starting a series on this blog called Life at Home, and it is meant to be a companion piece to my new book, At Home with Madame Chic. And I'm going to just shoot one entire video talking about all the subjects and edit them and process them throughout the week. So you will notice that I am wearing the same thing because I'm doing this all on the same day. So the subject for this video is Life at Home, Cut the Distractions. Why do I think living well at home is important? Living well at home is the best place for you to practice all of these changes that you're making in your life. It's how you live behind closed doors that matter the most, not how you live in front of other people or, showing off or for anybody else, but it's how you truly decide to make the change. And a lot of people would like to live better at home, whether that is a dorm room or a big house, okay? But the thing is that we get so distracted because there are so many things to distract us these days. And I think the number one time sucker for most people is the internet. You will just hop on the internet thinking, oh, you're just gonna spend a few minutes just checking the news or whatever, and you will end up spending hours. I have done it. I'm speaking from experience. And I know that many of you feel the same way. You go onto Facebook or Twitter or the news, whatever it is, and you end up spending an hour, sometimes shopping online, never buying anything, just filling up your cart. Now, this is such a tremendous distraction that this year it's really going to be a wonderful thing if you focus on cutting that distraction. So I'm not saying don't go on the internet anymore, but what I am saying is that when you are there, be purposeful. Give yourself a time period. Set a timer if need be, and you have to get off when the timer goes off. But it's important that we don't let our home and our home life fall into disrepair because we are just addicted to the screen in front of us. Another distraction, television. Now, I love television. I love a good quality show just as much as the next person. And what my husband and I tend to do is find a show that we like, a high quality one, and we will watch it. We tend to cut out all other television. And on the nights that we don't watch the show, I end up reading. So reading is a big priority for me in my life. And I always have to be reading a book. And I go through books so quickly because I spend a lot of time, at least an hour a day, I would say, reading. And it's usually before bed. So for me, cutting television is also an important thing. You have to find the things in life that drain your time, and you have to decide to cut down on them and employ self-discipline in this area. Then it's great to make a list of things that you would like to do more of, like spend more one-on-one time with your children, or spend more time cooking healthful meals, or spend more time organizing your house and really, getting rid of all the excess stuff that you don't need. It's this love of home, this tending to the home that is really going to enrich your life in so many ways. And it's so liberating to not be a slave anymore to the old way, to the screens, to the distractions that have really taken so many of us hostage. I'm going to give you a little scenario, and I'm sure many of you can relate to it. And if you do relate to it, let me know in the comment section below. But the other day, I can't remember what day it was, where I had 45 minutes to myself. And sometimes when you're really busy, and you get some time to yourself, you don't even know where to begin. You're just so elated with joy. So I did not spend my time wisely. I ended up going online. I ended up doing online shopping, but not buying anything. Filling the carts of of the online stores, but then not checking out because I didn't need any of the stuff I was looking for. Do any of you do this? I know that a lot of you do. I've laughed about one of the Glamorous Housewives Facebook posts. She had one of those funny memes about it. And a lot of people laughed. They said, oh my gosh, I do this too. So I think I spent 45 minutes perusing the online shops where I'm thinking, why am I wasting my time? I'm not going to buy any more clothes. I have my 10-item wardrobe. I wasn't looking for clothes anyway. I was looking for other things. But I don't need anything. I don't need things. And we try to convince ourselves that we do need things. So we'll spend so much time online looking at the shops, shopping, perusing, putting things into our cart. And whether we buy them or not, is it a good way to spend our time? No. For me, it isn't. And I would rather have spent that 45 minutes reading a good book or even watching a documentary or a show or something that would enrich me a bit more. Or going out into my patio garden and doing something with my hands, getting creative. So I would love to know today, what are your distractions at home? Are they getting in the way of your home life? How would you like to change them? Where do you need to make cuts? Let me know in the comment section below, and we will go on this journey together, because none of this comes easy to anybody. But one of the many things that I observed about the real Madame Chic in Paris was that she did not waste her time. She spent her time efficiently in a quality manner, and she never would have laid on a sofa. They didn't have a sofa, but she wouldn't have sat in her armchair with a laptop in her lap perusing the shops for 45 minutes. Oh my gosh, that just would never have happened with her. She spent her time in a quality way, whether reading books or doing something creative. She loved cooking, making jams, preparing meals. She loved it. Anyway, I'm really looking to her for inspiration for this, because we want our life at home to be very meaningful, and especially this year, it's what we're focusing on. So there we go. I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment below and let me know if you have any requests in this series of life at home as well. Thanks for joining me on the Daily Connoisseur. I'll see you soon.